Guess who's back?
My name is Joey Lehner,
My name is Zach Schwalla.
and we watched the Michigan game on Saturday, and we got to talk about Ryan Day.
We got to talk about him. And this is 2 straight years, 2 straight losses versus Michigan. First time since 2000, so we got to talk about it. We got to talk about Ryan Day and why he isn't a fit at Ohio State. This is the Ohio State University, and we lost the two biggest games of the year, 2 straight years. So
Yeah, I mean, one of the things is Ryan Day didn't grow up in Ohio, so he doesn't understand the rivalry like we do. Like, we're growing up in Ohio, we've been fed into it our whole lives. And to go off that, C.J. Stroud is also a California boy, so he doesn't understand it, you know? He just, it's another game he lost. He's going to the league, as you know, people say. But it's bigger than that. Like, everyone, it's the game. Everyone knows that. It's the biggest game in all of sports. And this whole staff is just like kind of like not avoiding it, but they're not feeding into it like Urban Meyer did and what Woody Hayes did back a long time ago. And that's just, it's so frustrating to watch, you know? Like,
it's the one game of the year where they need to win. All the other games, I don't think any fan would care if they would win or not. This is the game, Ohio State versus Michigan, and they just couldn't get it done 2 years straight. So,
I mean, the pass game was kind of non-existent for a little bit. I mean, we didn't throw the ball deep at all. Like, I don't understand that. Like, Michigan had 3 deep balls for touchdowns. And, I mean, one of them McCarthy just threw up for grabs, but at the same time, you got to take chances. And Marvin Harrison Jr., probably the best receiver in all of college football right now, he didn't even get, like, a deep target. The one time he did, it was a touchdown. Like, what were they thinking?
Yeah, he just had, like, 1 target in that whole game. And I want to talk about, you looked at that game, and Ohio State was up 20-17 at halftime. They looked pretty strong, and then Michigan just kind of took over in that second half, and I think it was 31-20, and Ohio State was driving, and it was like 7 minutes left in the game, and they kicked a field goal at home. It's like 4th and goal. It's like, what are you going to do? Let's kick a field goal. I don't think so.
Yeah, I kind of disagree with that as well. I mean, another thing, we were playing catch-up since the beginning of the first drive of the second half. Like, Traynham was looking really good. I don't know why we kept putting in Williams. Like, there was like 3 times he just got tackled by himself. Like, he literally spun around once and just fell. Like, I don't know what that was about. And then Traynham, he's actually from Hoban. He understands the rivalry. He was running hard every play. Williams is just kind of tiptoeing around, you know, getting around the edge and then just falls. Like, come on, dude.
And you look at all these coaches, Ryan Day, he doesn't know what this means. But you look at the other coaches on the staff, like Brian Hartline, he's from Glen Oak High School. He played at Ohio State. He was the Browns coach, so he knows every Ohio big game, big thing. So he knew how to get it done when he was a coach and he was playing. So, yeah, and I want to talk about how the coach before Ryan Day, Urban Meyer, he was 7-0 versus Michigan in his time at Ohio State. And Ryan Day 0-2. That's not a good start for him.
Yeah, it's not a good last 2 years for him, especially because now people are going to be questioning him like we are. But Urban Meyer, the thing is about this game, he got his guys ready. Ryan Day, like, there's different personalities and coaches. Like, we're going to get you fired up, and then there's other guys being like, hey, we're going to go just dominate on the passing game. Like, Ohio State's been one of the most physical teams for who knows how long, and we just weren't physical. I mean, we were at the beginning of the game, but, like, the second half, Michigan out-physicaled us. From, like, the first snap of the second half, like, just it was, you heard the pass from Michigan. You didn't hear any pass from us. We were just catching them rather than getting upfield. And that's just not even the main part about the defense. Another thing is the recruits. Like, we need to, like, Urban Meyer's recruits, like Joey Bosa, for example, Nick Bosa. Like, those guys were the guys. They're top 5 picks every year.
Yeah, and they're Pro Bowlers in the NFL right out of their rookie year. So he knew how to get it done. But you look at these guys that are getting drafted in the NFL now for Ohio State, it's just they're not the same level
they're not
player.
having the same success. Like, especially at the beginning. Like, both Bosa's got Rookie of the Year defensively. Chase Young, he was an animal. And then another thing about recruiting, our DBs have no change of direction whatsoever. Like, I don't remember his name, but number 9 on Michigan ran a simple post route, and the guy got turned around. And, like, he runs a 4.3, I get that, but would you rather have a guy that runs a 4.3 with no change of direction or a 4.5 that has elite change of direction? They need to start recruiting football players and not just based off their measurables.
And speed. I mean, it'll help occasionally, but you need an athlete, not just a sprinter.
Yeah, you need a football player. That's what Michigan has. They have a full team of football players, you know? Like, it's not just about the measurables, like how big they are or how strong they are. Like, it's everything. Like, if they're smart, they play hard, they know what they're doing, they follow their assignments, and it's just frustrating to watch because the DBs in Ohio State should be the top in the nation, like them in Alabama every year, but they're not. Like, there's no reason, like, Cincinnati should get Sauce Gardner and we shouldn't. You know what I mean? Like,
right, I totally agree. And you're looking at the running backs. Corum was out. Corum, their star Heisman candidate, he probably would have won the Heisman if he would have played. He was hurt, and so was our number 1. Henderson was hurt. So we had Mine Williams, and I think it was a transfer from Arizona State.
Yeah, train them.
Yeah, and they still outplayed us with their RB2 and 3. It was just embarrassing to watch.
Yeah, it was very frustrating. You know, we could go on and on about this, but I don't know if we got, enough time for that. But one more thing that we want to say is about the scenarios, like the playoffs. If we could possibly get in, we need USC to lose, first of all. But Alabama, they have 2 losses, right?
They have 2 losses, but if you look at the committee,
They don't want us in.
They don't want us in.
Yeah, not at all. Which, that's Ryan Day's fault. He didn't get us prepared.
We didn't get it. So if you're looking at the 4, it's going to be Georgia, Michigan. You have to put TCU in because they're undefeated.
Win, yeah.
And USC, OSU, Alabama, that's the 4 slot. And if USC wins, it's a lock. So, yep.
Well, we hope you guys enjoyed this. We're probably going to do some more podcasts like this, and we'll see you guys next time.
Guess who's back?